these Jurassic Park movies do so well because they don't stray.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like audiences keep turning up because you know what you're getting. And he has like a Scar from Lion King moment. And his face, he does like a...
Yeah. Where he's like, ooh, this could work in my favour, couldn't it?
Oh, this could go one of two ways.
Yeah.
It could either be really good or really bad.
Yeah.
Or really aggressively mid, which is also its own kind of bad. Welcome to Jurassic Park. I just realised this makes us seem really old because this was like funny like years ago, wasn't it? Probably over a decade ago. Yeah, the Jurassic Park harmonica. Yeah, they should do one for Jurassic World, shouldn't they? Yeah, we're of course back for the Full Fat Podcast. Thank God, no Jack Hill.
Thank God.
God, stinking up the place.
Christ.
Jesus, that comedy.
Good, yeah.
Terrible. And of course, stinking it up with the stink.
Yeah.
You could say stunk on ice.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
Jack catchphrase.
But yeah, we're back, and even though we're a few weeks late, we thought we'd cover Jurassic World Rebirth because there's not really anything out this week. But next week, obviously, it's Fantastic Four, which may see the return of Jack Hill. Who knows?
Possibly.
Hopefully not. But we might. Yeah, he might bully us. He might bully his way in. But yeah, Jurassic World Rebirth. I think it would have been prudent to call it Jurassic Park again. It's kind of weird now. We've got more Jurassic Worlds than we've got Jurassic Parks now.
I think it's weird, particularly because it's Jurassic Park Rebirth. Like the title, I feel like the whole point is that we've kind of gone away for a little bit from the whole world thing, a little bit in the story. Also, we'll get into it, but it feels like it's trying to be more in the Spielbergian Jurassic Park than the other ones were.
Well, I think its closest cousin is Jurassic Park 3. That's inspired by God.
I agree.
In a good way.
I agree.
But I guess just the top lines.
Yeah.
I didn't have particularly high hopes for this, but I was sick of the Chris Pratt ones. Did you see the last one with all like the nostalgia characters?
The volcano one. The one where was it volcano?
No, that's the second one. When there's like a race against the clock to get the dinosaurs off the island. That was the second one.
There's one I haven't seen. The one I have seen is the one with Chris Pratt. Not the first. I've seen the first Jurassic World, and the other one where they introduced the genetic child.
It's the second one. So you haven't seen the third one? 2022.
No. And that was one when they brought everyone back, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see that one. I think you went to see it and was like, oh,
that was a stinker.
Yeah, it was so bad.
A
I was
proper stinker.
I thought I'd be arsed. So.
Well, the fact as well, like you brought back like Alan Grant, like Sam Neill, Jeff Goldblum outside of a courtroom. That was shit in the second one.
Yeah.
Laura Dern back. Like this should be awesome. And also the whole premise of like the dinos have escaped off the islands and they're inhabiting the whole world should have been awesome. It's the stinkiest one. There's like a whole subplot of locusts they focus on, which go nowhere. You would think as well, like giant insects, maybe that would be cool. No, it's boring as fuck. And then like the way they intertwine the new characters and the old characters come together, it's like they're basically just together for like 20 minutes at the end, and it's like the cringiest staging. Like, obviously,
theme park ride stuff. Is it like wait for the applause kind of thing?
It's not just that. It's like they're all hiding behind a car, like all like 10 characters. Do you know what I mean? Like all and they're all like talking to each other, like getting to know each other for the first time. Like, oh, I'm Dr. Alan Grant, and oh, hi, I'm Chris Pratt. It's just like, ugh, it's cringing me out, man. Like, just I don't know, just like what's wrong with just like team of people going to like Jurassic Park is like such a moneymaker.
Yeah.
I went to a cinema and it was packed. Kids, adults love it. Dinosaurs. You don't need a lot of homework. But that's why I was kind of excited for this one because it's back to basics. It was shot on film, right? And it's Gareth Edwards who, fought his stories, but he always delivers like a visual banger.
Oh yeah, he's sort of pioneering in the visual effects department for sure. Particularly with the creator.
All his films look great.
Yeah.
Even the stuff I don't really like vibe with as much, like Rogue One, looks fantastic.
Yeah.
And obviously he did the first Godzilla, the first like modern American Godzilla, didn't it, in 2014?
Yeah.
And then and he did the creator. Did he do something else around in between?
Rogue One.
Yeah, Rogue One.
That already, yeah.
Godzilla, Rogue One, creator. I thought there's something else. Yeah, other than confusing him sometimes with Gareth Evans.
Yeah.
Which is the raid guy.
Yeah. There's a lot of Gareths. A lot of
Gareth-es.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think overall, top line, I enjoyed this. I enjoyed it even, dare I say, more than I thought in some places. Things that I thought were going to annoy me, which we'll get into, didn't annoy me as much as I thought they were going to. And I think some of the performances are phoned in, but then some characters are pretty decent. And I at least enjoy the attempt at character development.
100% agree.
And it hangs on some really great set pieces. And I walked away from it having a fun time. It's disposable fun, but maybe that's what you need from a Jurassic Park film, a la Jurassic Park 3.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I agree with that, to be honest with you. I think it's very clear in this movie. It was kind of clear to me. It feels like Gareth Edwards, his whole career, has tried to make Jurassic Park or wanted to make a version of Jurassic Park. It's funny, I listened to a podcast the other day where he was actually saying that that's the movie he always refers back to, and I was like, after watching
the first Jurassic Park.
Yeah, and I feel like you can it kind of feels like he's very interested in the visual effects and like the big monsters. And I think that there's some cool set pieces. I agree with you. I think there's a nice attempt at some character arcs. There's some cool jump scare moments in it. There's some cool ideas, particularly with a T-Rex that I feel like almost feels like could have been in the first movie. But I do also think it's too long, and I think that I like the idea of these two separate groups of characters that we follow, but I think it can really slow the pace down of the movie at times. And I kind of just wanted more, just keep going back to the dinosaurs. And my biggest disappointment with the movie is, you sold me on genetically weird dinos and I get one.
Well, this is the thing though, isn't it?
Yeah.
I agree with you in that, like, you only get one that's like properly the premise.
Yeah.
But there's a few of them that are supposed to be hybrids, aren't there?
Yeah, I think
like,
so.
There's the flying ones with like the big George Lucas gullets. They're supposed to
be... the shots. The shots at our boy, George.
He's an old man, it's fine. He didn't look like that when he was 25 or whatever. But yeah, they're like a deformity, aren't they?
Yeah.
And then the T-Rex kind of having like aquatic abilities is a bit of an aberration, isn't it? So you get little bits like that. But
I mean, my 8-year-old self would be annoyed with myself right now because I don't know if they're hybrid dinosaurs or real dinosaurs.
I think they're supposed to be hybrids.
I can't remember.
I think T-Rex can't swim under the water, can it? Like, that was the kind of. I feel like that was kind of the USP of that scene. Yeah. But I agree with you that they don't look. Like, I feel like you could go crazy with this premise.
Yeah.
And the only really crazy one is the D-Rex.
Which
looks like kind of a bit like a xenomorph.
To me, it just looked like a fucking Is it Rancor?
It did look like a Rancor. Yeah. You're right. I didn't think about that. Yeah, it does. It really does. But a bit disappointing in that, like, one of the things I actually think the first Jurassic World did way better was that Indominus Rex that was designed, like, I think do you think the children will be scared? I think it'll give the parents nightmares. And it was like invisible.
Yeah.
And it had all these like insane abilities. And there was that great scene where like they send in the military and the military just get like squashed.
Yeah.
I feel like that they've kind of already almost done this premise.
That's also a good point. Yeah.
But that one's obviously like designed to be the ultimate dinosaur.
I actually forgot about that. I mean, I've only seen that movie once.
Yeah.
I forgot it's an invisible dinosaur.
Which was kind of a cool premise.
Yeah.
I liked it. Whereas this one, the D-Rex is cool, but and I liked the kind of like, again, a bit Alien-esque, the opening. Was trying to be horror.
Yeah.
But I agree with you, it didn't really go far enough.
No.
I wanted more deformities. I feel like the third act could have been more, when they finally get to like the bunker and that, and they're going underground. I feel like it should have been, and like Jonathan Bailey sees those like two-headed dinosaur in the ooze. I was like, I wanted to see more of that stuff. Should have gone more genre at the end.
I agree. Yeah.
But again, it's like you and me want that. Would that make $1 billion? Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like people want these Jurassic Park movies do so well because they don't stray.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like audiences keep turning up because you know what you're getting. So maybe that movie is a bit too far off the plot.
I wonder how far you can push it. Like if it's just got a dinosaur in it. Like, how do you need to do much? Like, will it always make this much money?
Oh, I think so. I think as long as it's not weird.
Because it's the only
they started doing all these weird hybrids and it didn't look like a Jurassic Park movie.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
It didn't star Scott Johansson.
Yeah.
By the way, I just want to say I thought she phoned it the hell in. Like,
she was having fun.
She could see the check off screen.
Every
second she was like, yeah.
That's exactly how it felt. That's exactly how it felt. Yeah, no.
She did not. And I respect it.
I respect it because it tipped her to the top, didn't it? Of the actors.
The tippity top.
The tippity top of the actors.
Oh yeah.
What's it? Big box office.
Yes.
So I think I agree with you. I mean, like we said already, I did. I thought when I saw the trailer and I saw like, Marshall Ali and all these characters, and I thought we've seen these stereotypes so many times, we've seen these archetypes so many times. But I actually quite enjoyed a little bit at the start when they're kind of like haggling the guys trying to get them together. I was like, that's fun.
I like the attempt at like, I couldn't make it for my mum's funeral, and then Marshall Ali's like, obviously my kid died. But then like I liked the attempts at character development. I liked that they were really well cast in terms of like, I like all these actors. Yeah. But I do think it came off kind of unintentionally funny that like, because Marshall Ali's like one character trait is that his kid died. Yeah. Every 2 minutes there's kid danger, he's like, what the hell were you doing? yeah. Or like he's constantly like, I'll get you out of here. It's the kids. Yeah. It's like, we get it. We get it. My son died in a horrific accident and I haven't gotten over it. Yeah. My arc is here for the taking. Yeah. Whereas I think Scarlett Johansson, like, she didn't need to do much. It's an easy role, but I just felt like she was phoning it in so hard. On the opposite side, Jonathan Bailey, like Scarlett Johansson, she's a seasoned actor. Yeah, she don't need this. Jonathan Bailey's still kind of, he's in that like range we like to talk about, where like for a couple of years you see them in everything and they go away. Yeah. And that could be him because he's been like obviously Wicked. He's in this, like he could just be, and he's in what's that, Bridgerton. Yeah. But he could just go away. I feel like he's not phoning it in because like he's still an up and comer, and I feel like some of the, like particularly when he had that like speech about how like we're kind of like a blip. And like when the Earth wants to swallow us up, it's gonna and that. I was like, he's giving it some gusto, because he has to. Yeah. If any of these actors could afford to phone it in, they would. It's all easy performances. Yeah. Also, Rupert Friend.
He was fun.
I just love Rupert Friend. Yeah. Like he's just so funny, and I love that he was playing a foe. Yeah. He was Rupert Defoe, wasn't he?
Rupert Defoe. Yeah, he was.
Also incredible when that girl wants to Mayday, and she starts slipping off. And he has like a Scar from Lion King moment, and his face up, he does like a
where he's like, ooh, this could work in my favour, couldn't it?
So good.
Yeah, that was fun. I actually thought I liked the family more than I thought I was gonna as well.
I agree. Yeah, I thought when they started cutting to them, I was like, oh no.
No, same, yeah.
But all their scenes were fun. Yeah. And also they had that great T-Rex set piece. Yeah. But I still came away from it like, I don't know if we needed them. And I get like you need kind of like something to cut to, but every time we cut to like the mercenaries and scientists, like, and that great premise of like we're going on like a bit of a video game hunt to get like 3 different kind of bits of blood and tissue from these animals to sort of cure heart disease. I'm like, that's a fun little reason to go and do it. And also I like that they're hunting the dinos, but they're not like harming them.
That's the whole thing. When it was saying we don't want to kill them if we can. We just want to get the.
And every time they had to get the goo, whether it was that fantastic boat sequence or like that really nice sequence where they had the 2 herbivores or the winged dinosaur section on the cliff face, I thought those 3 scenes were easily the best stuff in the film.
100%, I agree. And the little T-Rex bit, I think.
Oh yeah.
And what I liked, and I was thinking when I was watching it, was it feels like Edwards was kind of trying to tip his hat a little bit to other Spielberg movies, particularly with the the kind of Indiana Jones-esque going into the.
Because it's like a little temple as well.
Little temple,
yeah.
And it's so funny because I was thinking about it, and then I listened to this podcast with him on it, and he was like, "Yeah, I was trying to kind of give respect to that." Because he said that he is the first time he ever got to meet Spielberg working on this movie, and when he was coming up with ideas, Spielberg said, "Oh, that's a great idea," and he said, "I think that I should just not make the movie now because my life's complete." Because Spielberg said, "I had a great idea."
And one like Jaws is the opening boat stuff.
The
boat stuff was the best set piece. I love that.
I thought that was fantastic, and nearly all of it a lot of it was CGI. So they actually did shoot the boat stuff. They went out and tried to shoot it, but I think he was saying that in post they ended up basically having to recreate a lot of it, and then he turned to the visual effects guys and he was like, I feel like that was kind of a waste, like what I did, and they were like, no, because we needed to have what you already shot.
These films, the VFX always looks fantastic.
They do. And another thing I think is important is that he was really worried about that because the water is like obviously really difficult to do, but the people that animated it worked on Avatar. And they were like, "We've just done water. We're gonna give you the best fucking water effects."
We just watered the shit out of Avatar.
And you know what? It was a fucking great scene, and it looked great. It actually looks really good. That bit.
Legitimate tension, all those sequences, and I could boot those up in isolation anytime. I'd sit down and watch them again. I probably would watch this again if in a couple of years someone was like, "Oh, I haven't seen it."
Oh, it was on telly and we caught it. Like,
it's a perfect ITV2. It's halfway
Christmas.
on
Yeah.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't ask too much of you. The set pieces are fun. Yeah, the family were okay. I think like you said, it's 10 minutes too long. Maybe if we cut the family out, we kept the T-Rex sequence somehow. Because I like the whole like, I don't like my daughter's boyfriend. It's the classic like, I was thinking while that was playing out, like they just this whole thing is so committee made. Like this is so the dads can relate. Like I don't, my child's partner, I don't like them. And then then we've got Scarlett Johansson and then Jonathan Bailey. He's so hot right now. And then it didn't really resolve. I was kind of hoping like, is the dad gonna die, sacrifice himself? Or is the boyfriend gonna get like?
But I was expecting from the start. I wasn't expecting them to do a whole arc with the boyfriend being like, "Oh, he should accept him," because he was being such a douchebag at the start that I was kind of like, "Oh, he's gonna get eaten and we're gonna enjoy it." And then no, they go on like a whole, and he ends up being like the kind of like being
it's a family movie.
It's a family movie.
It's not a horror movie. It's got horror elements,
of course, but it is a family movie.
So it made sense.
But
they were fun, but I just they didn't quite do enough to really justify their presence. I agree. Like. There's too many characters.
Too many.
And what drew me to this over the Jurassic World films we just had was like, oh great, Mahershala Ali, Jonathan Bailey, Scarlett Johansson are anchoring this whole thing. But it's not really that. It's plus Rupert Friend, plus like the 4 family members. Do you know what I mean? So it's like it ends up being like quite a stuffed character piece. But I think what works, there's more that works than what doesn't.
Yeah, surprisingly. I mean, I still think they don't quite know what to do with Jurassic Park a little bit. This world, I feel like they kind of, it does confuse me a little bit that it's like you've got dinosaurs. Why do we keep needing to like add like this element of like genetics or they're freaks or they're this and that, and then they don't commit to either. I feel like just give me. I think the dinosaurs are scary. Like that T-Rex sequence is not a genetic engineered T-Rex. It's like one of the best sequences in the.
I do understand that they need to keep going bigger and better, but I think it's less in the genetic side of it. It's more this premise we had of we have to try and get the blood and stuff. And like actually like Dominion's the third one. What's the second one? Fallen Kingdom. Fallen Kingdom. That whole premise of we need to preserve these dinosaurs, get them off the island before the volcano blows. That should have been the whole movie. And instead, like that's like half the movie. The rest of it's like some lore bullshit. So like I feel like when they come up with unique premises, it can really work.
I agree. I mean, the thing that I think we both like about Jurassic Park 3 is this whole idea that these people just like accidentally end up on this island and there's fucking dinosaurs on it. That is just
they lose their son, don't they?
They lose their son, and
they ask Alan Grant to go get
and it's like I like that as a concept, like because that makes it, and I like that everything's kind of Planet of the Apes-y in the sense that like there was a world that existed and we're going for like that there's a creepiness to that. And
Jurassic Park 3 is such a example of like, is it underrated? Was it unfairly reviewed at the time, or have movies just gotten so much worse that now when I watch it I'm like, this isn't so bad. It's pretty good. Like, it's pretty fun.
It's quite gory as well.
It's cool.
I think it's like the goriest one that I can think of.
Some legit creepy moments. But then I thought this was really well directed with like kind of the horror tinges. Like I loved when Javier, whatever his name is pissing, and you see the raptors sort of in the shadows sort of slowly come in. And when I was watching it, I was like, oh, like that's just like fun. And like when the flying dinosaurs were kind of overhead, there was some really good scenes. Also like when the raft came up, and obviously it's like bullshit. The T-Rex could like Metal Gear Solid like that, but it's still fun that like the raft comes down. Where is it? Where's it gone? Like,
well, it's no more bullshit than in the first one. I don't know if you remember, but like towards the end of the movie, the T-Rex turns up out of nowhere and kills that. You know, I mean,
I'm willing to ride with
like
that.
It's you know, it's all silly anyway. They'd be munched in seconds, but yeah, no, I agree. I like that kind of raft. The sleeping T-Rex sequence. I was just like, that feels like it was almost
ported from a
previous, it's such a good idea, I thought, and just her like creeping over, and the whole time you're like, oh, let's get away, and then she turns and it's not there. Where is it? But that was good. And the bit with the rope when they're abseiling down, and then I'd love that reveal when they come back up and the other guy's been like swallowed. There's some cool sequences. It's all the stuff in between that where I'm kind of like, trim that down a little bit.
It charmed me to a surprising degree, and I do like Gareth Edwards as a director, even though he's not like, I wouldn't say he's like some big auteur or anything, but I think he delivers reliable kind of popcorn movies. I like the creator. I enjoyed this. I like his reference points. I feel like he's the sort of guy like we could get on with.
100%.
I don't know about you, but the end, the smoky kind of dilapidated, abandoned makeshift town. I was getting some serious like Aliens vibes, like the colony. Like I thought, I wouldn't be surprised if like that was the mood board images for that whole sequence. And then obviously like you ended up having the creature coming out of like the smoke and stuff,
and the tension of the helicopter.
Because that's like Aliens as well, isn't it? Yeah. And I the whole thing, I was like, this looks like Hadley's Hope. Aliens, the colony. Like, and like that stuff like that. I'm just like, I'm enjoying this. Yeah. And then as you say, like the Indiana Jones stuff, bit of Jaws in there. Yeah. Like, none of it's like better than these reference points.
But there's an attempt. I appreciate. I feel like it tries harder than the other movies do for me, personally. The Jurassic Worlds.
And there's less baggage. It's definitely the best Jurassic World movie.
In my opinion, I think so. Yeah. I had the most fun. I know people get slagging it off, but I thought it was a lot more fun. I feel like it was a lot more in tune to the.
Have people been slagging it off then?
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of like negative reviews of this one.
I think it's fine. I mean, did those people see the last one? The last one was
that's the thing. Yeah. But I think sometimes as well, I wonder with certain franchises that kind of haven't made a good one in a while. I do think when a like okay one turns up, because they've already been painted in this kind of they're all shit, and this one hasn't wowed anyone. It kind of just gets lost in the like, it's just as bad as the others. But it's like, that's fine. Like, it didn't. I mean, I did. I'm not going to think about it, but I didn't not enjoy myself.
I think it's a clear step up from the Trevor stuff.
Yeah.
Also, a question: do you think, given now that we're free of like the baggage, do you think we should get like a new movie style every Jurassic World, or do you think? Would you like to see Jonathan Bailey, Scarlett Johansson, Mahershala Ali come back?
I think that story's done. I think you bring in. I think the thing that you should do with Jurassic Park is kind of like what we said of like, give it a different premise each time. It's dinosaurs, different premise. Like, what's the hook of this one? Like, I think you can make that work.
That's fun.
I think that's fun. Yeah.
I feel like it could go either way, and I'll probably be fine with it. Because I like that, but also if it's a different premise, but it's that scientist Jonathan Bailey's got to call upon his old friend Scarlett Johansson and Mahershala Ali again. I like all those actors, and I thought there was enough of a foundation there that you could build on it.
That's true.
Maybe in the second one. So like, if it did go that way, I'd be okay with it. But also, I do like what you're saying of like, maybe what we need in the next one is like Leon S. Kennedy rocks up to J Park, and there's a whole new.
I feel like you could just go weird, like not too weird, but just wild premises. Like, do they always have to be a researcher? Could it be some? I don't know. Could you come up with some? I don't know. I kind of like that in the Godzilla and Kong movies that they kind of go like really wild with the kind of the human characters in it, and almost sci-fi. I don't necessarily need them to do that in this. I mean, they've already kind of gone pretty sci-fi. I feel like, but I feel like just the different characters in those movies, I feel like they're trying to do. Yeah. Do you know? I don't know.
It is hard to go back from the dinosaurs have gotten out all over the world.
Yeah.
And like they kind of explain it away of like, they can't survive in that climate. But I was like thinking like, so I was like, this is kind of sad.
Yeah, I thought that.
Well, there's dinosaurs in the last one, like. It's kind of like a happy ending. They're all free, and it's like now they're all dying.
In the last one, because I remember the thing I thought was actually interesting in Dominion was the end, where they all get let loose into the world. Right?
Do you mean 2? I believe 2's Fallen Kingdom. Confused. I mean, they're all interchangeable names. Yeah.
The one where it ends, where they all
that's
get
2.
That's 2.
Yeah,
right,
yeah, that's a cool premise.
Yeah, and then I think the one reason I didn't go see Dominion is because it kind of seemed like they didn't do that.
Well, that is the movie, but it don't do anything interesting with it. Yeah. And then it's like this whole subplot about Alan Grant.
It's on like another island,
the locusts,
isn't it?
No, it's like
it is on Earth.
No, there's scenes where it's like Earth,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, like Chris Pratt's on a motorbike going through like the streets, a bit Uncharted, and there's raptors chasing him. Like they do that stuff.
Yeah.
But it's not good.
Yeah.
And then at the end of it, it's kind of like I feel like the biggest problem with that movie is like that whole movie could have been like a storied series.
Yeah.
Like the old characters coming back, and the fact the dinosaurs are in the world.
Yeah.
You could have done so much more across like a few movies with that.
Yeah.
Right. That could have been the whole Jurassic World trilogy.
Yeah.
And instead, it's like, oh, we just got to do this awesome premise at the end, and then it goes nowhere. Yeah. And then this one, I think it's funny that you haven't seen it because, like, were you a bit like, why are there dinosaurs like in New York and they're like herding them out whilst they're having a conversation? It's really odd.
Well, in my mind, because I didn't see the middle one, it's like, oh, they escaped in that one, and then this has just been the result. Like,
well, they're just roaming.
They're just like roaming around, and they haven't. They some poison or something's fucking with them or something.
I think the problem is, it's the same thing as like in Endgame when like they jumped 5 years, and then people got resurrected. It's like from that point on,
once the cat's out of the bag, like
whenever you mention it in another follow up, the world that they live in is not our world anymore. Yeah. So I think they had to kind of roll that back, as much as they could, because otherwise it's like. Well, they live in a world with dinosaurs and we don't. Like, whereas all the Jurassic Parks before that, it's like they live in a normal world and they go to the dinosaurs.
Like, why can't we get like all the Velociraptors coming together and going Velociraptors together strong?
Why
they take over?
We get like a Top Gun style movie where it's like they're training the raptors and they're like riding them. We've just made out Avatar, haven't we? That's how. That's actually Avatar.
Yeah, especially. That's how James Cameron actually pitched it in 2009.
It's F1 Raptors, basically. Yeah. I'm excited for the new Avatar. There's a few things creeping up the rest of the year.
Yeah, there's quite
animal related things. You know?
I didn't realise how stacked August is as well.
Weapons. Together.
Edison's getting really good reviews,
I've seen some polarizing stuff, but
I
makes me interested.
But all the big names are coming out. Like this might be like a masterpiece, like Scorsese and like Eggers and all. I know he's friends with him, but there's a lot of people being like, it's gonna be the. I see a lot of people being like, this is like the movie of the next 5 years or 10 years or whatever. So I'm kind of interested in that. We've got like Darren Aronofsky's Caught Stealing as well coming out in August. I feel like there's some exciting things in August this year. I just hope they're good. It's a hard one because I don't really know. I don't have much to say about.
No, I think next week it's going to be more of a. Oh, this could go one of two ways.
Yeah.
It could either be really good or really bad.
Yeah.
Or really aggressively mid, which is also its own kind of bad.
Yeah.
Did you ever think we would get to Jurassic World 4 before Jurassic Park 4?
Yeah, that's wild.
It's kind of like Creed and Rocky, isn't it? Like,
there's more Jurassic Worlds.
Yeah. I mean, I guess Jurassic World is Jurassic Park 4, but
yeah.
Now that we're at this point where there's 4 of them called Jurassic World, it almost feels like the Creed to Rocky.
Yeah.
Like, they missed a trick here. This was the time to call it Jurassic Park Rebirth.
I think so, yeah.
I would have preferred that.
Same.
I think now it's Jurassic World to the cows come
home. So I guess they had to call it Jurassic World because of the way it starts.
It makes more sense with the branding.
Yeah.
But I also think, do we not want to like look back and it's like that was the Jurassic World era, and now it's the rebirth of the Jurassic Park era, and like would that not get like the dads and the mums and dads back in the seats? I mean, it doesn't. I mean, it doesn't matter what we think. This movie's gonna It's probably gonna top $1 billion again. Like they are the quietest $1 billion movies. Like I couldn't believe Dominion got $1 billion. I felt like no one was talking about it.
No, big well, it's because the kids, man. Like there's no other dinosaur movies. Yeah. Kids want to see dinosaurs.
I don't think it's just the kids though. I think it's that Avatar thing of your fanboys go on about like the Snyderverse and all this sort of stuff, but it doesn't necessarily translate to like huge box office. Whereas your Avatars and Jurassic Parks and that kind of stuff, it's like casual friendly sci-fi. Like your mum and your dad can bring the kids, you go see it, you don't need any homework, you don't think about it, we all have a great time, and then we don't think about it again until the next one. Yeah. And that's why they make $1 billion.
Movie. Yeah, for sure.
Like Avatar, it doesn't ask anything of you.
No.
Whereas like Star Wars Episode 10, whenever that comes out, it's like oh well, Rey was a Palpatine, and have you heard of the Clone Wars cartoon?
Well, it's like Feige came out recently and said he thinks the reason why Thunderbolts didn't do well is because people didn't want to watch the shows of these characters, because if you think about Thunderbolts, they're all pretty much from TV show characters, streaming characters. And I think he's probably right, to be honest. I think you look at that team, we know who they are, but I think only people are going to really recognise Bucky.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to be like, who else? What's that other guy who's...
I think that's why the DC stuff's poised to take over, because like I had trepidations about Superman, but I was still 10 times more excited for Superman than Thunderbolts made up of TV characters like Captain America, like 2.0.
Well, we've been saying, we've been saying it for a while now. We think it was pretty much since James Gunn was announced and we saw Suicide Squad and Peacemaker. We've said since then, and what Marvel's done since, I'm more excited for what DC's to do. And also because, James Gunn's very aware of the superhero climate and where it is right now. And I think he is just willing to give us stranger, more original stuff. Well, trying to, at least the attempt. And I think Marvel is so worried. I can feel that they're slipping so badly that I feel like they're just getting safer and safer to the point of polarizing everyone.
The big swings are stuff that Ricky Desperation, like Rob Downey Jr.
Yeah.
Whereas, I agree, James Gunn, it's like, I think it's going to have more balls to be about things. Yeah. Like with all the Middle Eastern conflict kind of stuff in Superman. Yeah. It's kind of about something. It's kind of got some balls. And then also, he's actually adapting comics. Like the Supergirl is like, I haven't read it yet, but I really want to. It's like an adaptation of like the Supergirl comic that people rave about.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that.
And then you've got Mike Flanagan wrote a script. Luca Guadagnino is attached to direct this thing. Like he's got proper creatives coming in.
Is that the Sergeant Rock thing?
Yeah,
he just dropped out, didn't he?
Yeah, but you know what I mean. The fact that
he was on tax.
Cream my
no. I didn't realise you knew.
This podcast is over.
I didn't know you knew.
But you know what I mean.
He was involved at one point, and Daniel Craig's. Is it Daniel Craig?
He was attached. But I just like the idea that he's open to letting, and I think the creatives are a bit more excited to go into that DC world than like the MCU. You know what you're getting, and you're not going to be able to like paint outside the lines. Whereas like he's describing Clayface as like kind of like a Blumhouse movie, and I'm like, that could be good. It could be awesome, and it could totally be different to everything else. And Nathan Fillion talking about lanterns, he's like, yeah, I'm dropping F-bombs, and tonally it's completely different to Superman. I'm like, I just can't wait to see Guy Gardner in a more serious R-rated thing. Like, I just love that. Like, you could pluck them out from one to the other and
see how that works. Yeah. Did you see recently, I know we spoke about it last week, but did you see recently that...
Just touched your knee there.
You like that?
Yeah. Did you like that?
I did.
Yeah, it was an accident.
To see that, sure. Anyway, please put it like a standby. Anyway, we're back.
It's okay, Frau. Things won't get weird. Doctor. Right.
Obviously last week we spoke about the possibility of Superman being in the Batman the Batman being in the DCU. I don't know if you saw James Gunn kind of poo-pooed it again.
Yes.
So my new question to you is, do you think if they do their DCU Batman, are they gonna do the dick swinging move, Matt? Which is, they've already done one dick swinging move, which is give Superman pants over the top of his things. Are they gonna give Batman pants over the top of his suit? What do you reckon?
I could see it, and the thing that makes me think it could absolutely work is people forget Arkham Batman has the trunks.
He does have the trunks.
And that Arkham Batman suit and look with the long ears, the Batfleck muscles, like, it's all absolutely goated from head to toe.
Yeah.
So, hell yeah. Like to me, if I was James Gunn, I'm like, look, that's the same case to the same thing. Just give me the Arkham Batman.
I agree.
So yeah,
I think give it a little hint of dark blue.
I think, do you know what I mean?
Like, why not? Like,
it needs to be super different to the patterns.
I think it will, and I think. Do you remember that time when we got that first image of the Snyder black and white image of Batman, and we was obsessed with that image for a while. And then people were speculating, is it blue?
Yeah.
Do you remember? And then people did edits, and we were like, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah. And I think that would be the easiest way to differentiate them.
I really think so. I think it'd be clever.
You could still. I want it to. I think Arkham Asylum is the perfect blueprint for me, where it's like powers and weird shit, but it's also gothic and dark and outlandish, and it could totally fit into the DCU,
100%.
The James Gunn stuff.
I agree, definitely.
Do you think we're going to see Batman in Clayface? Because I think that would be an interesting way to introduce him.
Whoa! Did you see? I mean, we're talking about the Happy Sad Confused podcast. I'm basically referring to. He dropped a lot of nuggets, didn't he? It was quite a good podcast.
Because he said he didn't poo-poo Alan Richardson.
He didn't poo-poo Alan Richardson, and if he's going for the Arkham thing, so I mean, he's got the physique.
Yeah,
I mean,
James Gunn?
Yeah, exactly. He could be the Riddler. He's got the Riddler. His brother could play the Riddler.
He's got Mr. Freeze haircut.
Yeah, yeah, he does. Yeah, what was that? Oh yeah, so he said they asked him, is the first iteration of Batman we're going to see going to be in its own movie, or is he going to turn up in projects before? Right. And James Gunn kind of went to kind of go, and then he went, actually, I'm not going to say anything.
It was interesting that whole podcast when he kept going like, I don't know what
yeah, I can say, yeah.
Josh Horowitz is good at like digging.
He's really good. What I like about him is I feel like he's an actual fan.
Yeah.
Of it, like a proper. You listen to the podcast and it's kind of like a bit. They give him kind of lofty questions, but I feel like he's nerding out about it, like as if we were talking to them. And he asked the questions I would like to ask, and that's what I like about him.
Like I watched him interviewing Sebastian Stan about The Apprentice, and he was like, "Do you think Donald Trump's going to watch it?" It crossed my mind, and I'm like, I kind of want to know what he thinks about that.
Exactly.
Stuff like that. Like it's he's a really good interviewer.
Yeah, he is definitely.
But yeah, that James Gunn stuff was interesting because I just feel like the only problem I have with his slate, I know they've now fast-tracked Wonder Woman, is like, I kind of want to see the heavy hitters. Like now we've seen Superman.
Too obscure,
Superman, Green Lantern's sorted. Where's Batman and Wonder Woman and Flash? And like, I think next year if we're getting Clayface, I think it would be so cool if we don't know who's playing Batman. And it's still Clayface's movie, but Batman shows up, and for once, he's not our protagonist. He's like that. He's the thing the villains see and fear. He's the monster in the shadows. Yeah. And we find out who's playing him through that. And it's just a little taste, and then we got it then. It's as soon as next year. You know what I mean? And then give us. I just want the world's finest. That is what I want.
Yeah.
That is what I want. I want Superman, Batman 2027. That's what I want.
Yeah. Definitely. Right. I agree.
Anyway, this has been the Jurassic Park podcast.
Jurassic Park, yeah. Even though we've spoke about DC stuff.
What were you going to say? Then?
No. It's for enough time.
You're going to tease me?
Yeah. We're doing enough time.
Okay. Well. Yeah, we went off a bit on a tangent.
Yeah,
it's fun. It's a conversational podcast.
Exactly.
You know? It's fluid. Be like water, my friend. Next week, it's the big one. It's Fantastic Four, Fantastico Foray. So tune in. We may have Jack Hill. We may not. It's going to be a big surprise.
We may have Robert Downey Jr. Who knows?
Yeah, we might,
A huge thank you to Dr. Chike and Peter Vaughan for being my full fat patrons. Your contribution to keeping the channel running is immeasurable. If you'd like to join the Patreon for exclusive goodies, early releases of main videos, the podcast, video scripts, and a thank you in the credits, then please head on over to patreon.com/fullfatvideos to choose one of the paid tiers.